I'm Webb Anholtz from Landmark in Minden, and today we're going to talk about maintenance on the DN 485. The one we're going to go over today is a straight belt machine, but we will also talk about belt over chain machines. Right here is where we would adjust our belt or chain tension. There is another one of these on the other side. When we adjust those, we need to make sure we adjust them evenly on the same side so we don't get belt tracking issues. We also have a daily grease zerk point here, and the same with on the other side. So on a straight belt machine, on the second stringer back on the machine, you should have 3 inches of clearance between your belt and your frame on both sides. That is how you know your belt is properly tensioned. So on the back of our spinner box, we have a gearbox here. It has 80-90 oil in it. It is an annual service, but it only holds 1 pint, which ends up being about right here. So you have to take this plug out and shove a wire in there to make sure you're properly filled. But it is filled right to there. We have a grease zerk, which is a daily grease zerk here, and the same on the other side. There is a grease zerk that everybody misses right here on a straight belt machine. Inside that hole, there's one on the other side also. That's the snubber pulley grease zerk right there. Here, this is for our gate. So if this was a belt over chain machine, we would have measured from the back of the machine, of the green frame or stainless steel frame on the machine, and your chain over belt would be coming down here, and it should just touch this sill frame between 37 and 40 inches. So if this was a belt over chain machine, this belt and chain guide would just start to touch between here and here on both sides of the frame to make sure it is properly adjusted. We need to check on startup on our machines at the beginning of the year is these fins on our spinner frames. If we replace them, we need to make sure we buff the texture off of here because it will get waves in it, cause improper spread pattern. Way to know they're wore out is if there's waves in them, because the product will catch. If you replace these, it is a stainless steel bolt on the outside and the inside, but the inside is a carbon bolt, and that is so the speed sensor can read on them.
There's different bolt patterns in this wheel too on the outside. So make sure when you change these paddles that you use the same bolt holes that it came out of. That can affect your spread pattern.
Properly setting up our machine though, we need to measure our gauge height up there as Todd is demonstrating with the tape measure, because from standing on the ground looking at the indicator on the back, 2 inches is really not 2 inches in your product.
The indicator that Webb is talking about is here versus the physical measurement of your gate opening from here to the belt.